Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
To the ground with the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. They stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue...
Breaks into the open. Quick step and go. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Immediately fires to the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ben. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And he's got it, gotta get to the Sticks. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
They'll try the left side. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
That's reeled in. It's set. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Hokies in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Got room on the return. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. Turning it on! They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Great move. Now he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, what a picture picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Hokies line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Maddox. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Yeah, he threw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Mims. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
And the Hokies will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have...
He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Canes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hands it off. All down, but they'll move the the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for space. It's Keene. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. From the gun on third down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Miami, 47, Virginia Tech, 0.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
With the catch, it's Keene. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Hokies decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Takes the handoff. It's Maddox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks into the open. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Hurricanes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. Short gain on the play before he slides.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Getting set for the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
61, Virginia Tech, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
The return
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
He steps out of
On
bounds.
first down from their own 22.
And first down for the offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. Touchdown, Canes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab. It's sacked. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now the pitch. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Turning it on! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the fourth quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, now on second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
22-yard. That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Complete. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And this one is perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into...
There he goes. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
That's caught. It's Maddox. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
On the option. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Hokies! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Let's go! Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment,